think it's government as usual.
Frustration from this man after he says that he watched Caltrans crews roll out sod on a freeway off-ramp and then overwater it.
His girlfriend called Team 10 investigator Allison Ash, calling it a ludicrous situation, and Allison got right on it. So what is Caltrans saying about all this, Allison?
Well, first of all, they're saying oops, and they're also thanking us for bringing this soggy mess that you see behind me to their attention. But Caltrans does have an explanation for their choice of landscaping. A spokesman told me the problem has to do with execution.
The government wants you to do what they say, but not as they do.
John Patak drives by the Massachusetts Avenue off-ramp from the 94 freeway every single day. He watched crews put in this stonework, and then on Thursday,
I saw them unloading pallets of sod, and I was like, really? Sod in a drought? And it's California telling us to pull up our grass?
Patak says it got worse after all these strips of sod were laid.
On Saturday, midday, they had the sprinklers going full bore, and it was probably 90 degrees out here.
2 days later, some of the sod was already brown. The rest of it was squishy and wet. So much water has been poured on this fresh sod that it's actually creating a runoff situation. They had to put sandbags to block that extra water from going into the storm drain. This isn't recycled or purple pipe water. This is water that could be used for drinking. We asked Caltrans why they were letting it run right down the drain.
Right after we received a phone call from you, I went ahead and contacted our resident engineer as well as our contractor to make those adjustments to do the right thing.
Caltrans spokesman says the sprinkler timers will be reset, but why put sod in the first place?
We're putting in what's called a bioswale, and because of the trajectory of that ramp and how kind of everything funnels down, we're using that as a way to filter storm water prior to it entering the storm drain and into Choyas Creek.
In the process of saving the creek, John Patak says the water is being wasted.
I just think it's government as usual.
Caltrans says it actually welcomes us calling them out on water waste, and they have a water watcher hotline that's set up. You can find that number by going to 10news.com and clicking on the red TV button.